if you watch his channel, and not many of you do currently, so please click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You'll know that space is at a premium in this workshop. Now, I love this corner here. It's utilizing, I'm utilizing the space properly. I've got a lot of stuff up there, but I want it to look like this. So my intention is to build some cabinets there, light them inside. The cupboards will be just plexiglass, not glass. I've got some distillation equipment, some glass apparatus that I want to keep on the wall, secured to the wall. I don't want to secure it onto anything stationary, and I want to keep it covered for the dust. So what I'm going to do is go out to the garage, cut out some plywood, 3/4 inch plywood I'm going to use. Table saw doesn't fit in here, obviously. We'll cut that out. We'll cut the pieces of wood out, and we'll be back to put it back together. Out of the way. I've got a box of shelf plugs, so I don't know what kind of shelf plugs I want to use right now. Now, also, I'm making a little jig here. I'll show you that in a sec. So we'll use, I need 1, 2, 6. No, I'm making 6 shelves. So I need another plugs. I don't have a lot of plugs. I have a lot of these. We're going to use these. So 3 times 4 is 12. I need 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, I do have. Okay. So let me show you quickly. Here's the jig. From there, going up here. So put it this way. Okay. So we put it here. 1964ths. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have enough room here. Rats. No. What do I do? I've got a 17/64ths. I mean, these would have been nice. The shelf plugs just fit into it, but I don't have a 19/64ths with this ending for the drill bit, which will fit into this. And I will be able to get into that, so let's do that. So this is more work than I thought it was going to be. I reduced the length of these shelving, or this shelving, by about 4 inches. The bottom and the top portion. Next is we're going to empty this area up. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to put everything. Okay, anyways, let's go. You can see the back of my bald spot here, I guess. That was one of the year. I went to Home Depot to get a sheet of acrylic for the doors, for the cabinet doors. Like a quarter sheet of acrylic is $100. What the? I could get it. I could get 2 frames with glass for like $15 each. So I may do that. I don't know. Acrylic. If I could find some cheap, I'll use that, or I'm going to use glass. I'm not paying $100 for some stupid acrylic. I've cut the frames out for the cabinet doors, and I've cut in grooves. They're 3mm grooves. I want them to be loose in there. So the next step is we're going to glue 3 sides together. We'll glue 3 sides together. Maybe attach the 4th side with a corner bracket just to keep it in place until I attach it to the shelving unit, until I find out what I'm going to use. I'm not paying $100. I'm not buying acrylic unless there's cheap acrylic out there. But it's like, honestly, $100, freaking expensive. So we'll do that, and then can you see? Yeah, I got some strip LED lights. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, both sides and the top. I won't do the bottom. We'll attach that. So that's next. So glue up most of the doors and add the LEDs. I'm going to use these just simple hinges. I'd like to use cabinetry door hinges, but I've got 1.5 inches on these, on the doors. And the hinges for the cabinetry, like kitchen cabinetry, it's like 1.5 inches. It's not going to fit. So we're using cheap little hinges. We'll just screw them on. It'll open up. It's fine. So that's what we're doing next. Okay, so these are together. What I'll do is I'm going to probably glue them up. And I will put a couple of brads in after the glue is set. I may add some CA glue, so I'm going to do that. I mean, you can tell by the cheapness of the wood I'm using, right? The plywood, it's just falling apart, so I'm using what I have. Maybe just add some CA here and there, just to keep it stuck. Oops. Look how it's falling apart. It's just terrible. It's just terrible, laddie. We'll do that. And it'll probably hold. See? Holds. And then it'll set. Oh, sorry. And then we'll add some brads. So we need 1 strip all the way around, and 2 and 3 strips. I'll have to solder the connections there. And I need to cut a little bit there. And I'm going to have to add a hole here. There we go. Okay. This way. I'm just going to put it like that. Okay. So we need 1 piece like this. We'll put it here, and we'll cut it here. We'll cut it here. going to be I want the other one to be going like this. I hope you can see. I'm gonna burn myself, I know it. Stay. So 2 down, all around. This should all light up. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I want this, like that. And then this can go all the way. This and go all the way down. And then I cut it here because I need to solder the power adapter to it. So we'll just do it to here. Okay, now what we want is this. That perking out perfectly. Let me get some hot glue going because I do want to just glue over the connections. There. This is going to go like this. So I have it in its spot. This is where we're at. I did find some very thin plastic. It was on a cheap frame. I had a Marvel's poster or Marvel characters poster. Took the sheet of plastic off. So it's in its spot. The hinges, I only had 3 hinges, so I had to order more. It's coming today from Amazon, so I'll put those on. I added some magnets here to keep it closed. So because I have to have access to the sides, I'm not mounting it to the wall yet. I'll mount it to the wall when the hinges come and I attach the doors properly. I did trim down. Look, it's not perfect, but it'll do, right? I think it's gonna be like a 16th of an inch off level. I trimmed down the edges of the door, cabinet doors, this side, about the thickness of a saw blade, just to have some space in between, or else it was sticking. So my calendar got filled up, so I wasn't able to complete this on time. But it is done. The acrylic, super thin, but the purpose of the acrylic is just for cleanliness, just to keep the dust out. I do have mainly my labware, my distillation equipment in the cupboards. But anyways, there we have it. Took longer than I thought. But it's done. Thanks for joining, guys. Until next time, be safe.